A dynamic rate is the newest and most advanced rate type in Tokeet. It allows you to set up a rate for your rental which automatically changes as your individual rental availability changes. This allows you to ensure you are always setting the optimal price for your rental based on overall market conditions. It's a powerful tool designed to give you a competitive edge and maximize the revenue for every available night in your property. Setting up dynamic rates is easy. From your rates calendar, navigate over to the far right and click Edit. Choose Add Dynamic Rate. With dynamic rates, you set the start and end date ranges just like any other rate type. However, instead of setting a static nightly or weekly rate, you specify a range from low rate to high rate. You also set a low occupancy threshold and a high occupancy threshold. And finally, you set a rate interval. The low threshold allows you to specify at which occupancy level Tokeet should start increasing your rates. In other words, Tokeet will use the low rate until the low occupancy threshold is attained. Then will start gradually increasing your rate based on the level of occupancy towards the high rate. The high threshold tells Tokeet at which level of occupancy the high rate should be attained. Tokeet will gradually increase your rental rate from the low rate once the low threshold is reached to the high rate until the high threshold is reached. It will be a straight line price increase. The additional guest fee also works with dynamic rates and will be added to the calculated rate before being used by Tokeet or pushed to your connected channels. Day-specific pricing can also be used with dynamic rates. The day-specific pricing will override the dynamic rate calculation for the days you specify. So, for the time period set in the dynamic rates, the rates will be dynamic for every day except the days that are set in the day-specific pricing. When you're done, you click Create.